Alright, I'm going to review a book in 2 minutes because I realised if I don't set a time there, it goes on forever. So anyway, Albert Camus, Happy Death. I only read this because it was $4.99 in this second-hand bookstore in Bloomsbury, and I was like, no way, that's so good. Picked it up. So good. Now, plot first, then why it's good. Plot super quick. We begin with Patrice and Zagreus. Zagreus is a paralysed man sitting down. Patrice, tall man. Patrice kills Zagreus, runs away. Shock. Then we return in time. We find out Patrice is dating a woman named Martha. She's not that important to this story. Martha used to date Zagreus. Now Zagreus is a strange man, so Patrice goes to visit him, see what he's all about. Weirdly enough, they strike up quite the friendship, and they become kind of like friends. And Zagreus reveals to Patrice that he's been wanting to kill himself, but can't bring himself to do it. He shows him a note, the note that Patrice eventually leaves, the note that we think is forged but is real. It's really a suicide note, but Zagreus can't go through with it. Patrice agrees to help, kills Zagreus, runs away with the promise of money. With that new money, we come into part 2. He goes to Prague. He's restless though. He can't enjoy his new life because it's haunted by the ghost of Zagreus. He returns home to Algiers. Still haunted by that. He tries to just lose himself in the company of women. Doesn't work. So finally, he decides to move to a rural mountain village. There, he marries a woman named Lucien. Now, Lucien, he tells her from the start, I do not love you, I only want to see you certain times. Insane. Lives his life there. As he's there, he befriends someone else, the local doctor named Bernard. When eventually Patrice becomes sick, very sick, Bernard comes over and Patrice says, I want adrenaline so I am conscious when I die. I want to be alive when I die. I want to be thinking when I die. When it comes to his eventual death, he's on his deathbed, dies next to Lucien in bed with the adrenaline conscious. Now, some style points I should have mentioned. Second part is called Conscious Death. You know, that explains it. The next is, the style is based on one of the fundamental theme, which is absurdism. Of course, it's Camus. I mean, the way it is told, you run around different locations, different places, and most importantly, different people without fully being introduced to who they are. I mean, you can see it from the start. We don't know who Zagreus is. We don't know his story. We don't know why he's being killed. We think he's being killed. At the very start, there's no explanation, and then we get the explanation afterwards. And it's giving us something afterwards that you get not only absurdity, but absurdity followed with an explanation that everyone can understand. And that's why it's good, and it's a fun book to read. Some other themes: happiness, number 1. Both are searching for happiness. Zagreus can't find it, ultimately wants to die. Patrice is searching for it, but after killing Zagreus, he cannot find it anywhere. And there are a few things about happiness you learn. 1, location doesn't matter. He's trying to go all these different places, it doesn't help him. 2nd, really, it's not necessarily all about the love people give to you. He's offered love throughout his years, but often chooses himself. And 3rd is that ultimate happiness is not a permanent state. For Patrice, that becomes obvious throughout the book. Okay, there's a few others. We've got absurdity, we've got happiness, and then we have inner conflict. Now, inner conflict, I'd say it's quite obvious as the theme, maybe the most obvious, but I think it's still an interesting one. Zagreus has inner conflict. That's why he cannot kill himself. And then afterwards, Patrice is completely tormented by, the ghost of Zagreus, possibly by more strongly, his own actions. He's thinking, I've killed someone. They wanted to be killed, but I still killed someone. Yeah. So, it's fun because the style is weird. It's good because it teaches you stuff about happiness. And the plot is good because you run around places, but it's all still explained. Now that's literally about to be 5 minutes. That was not 2 minutes whatsoever. So I'm going to retroactively change this to pretend that I meant 5 minutes from the start. So everybody just pretend I said 5 minutes all along. Yes.